Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class we will do some practice examples on strings. In our previous classes we discussed about string data type and different methods, functions and operators that we use on string data types, how memory is allocated to the strings. All those things was clearly discussed in our previous class. So please watch our previous classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. The examples which we do here is, the first example is program to display words of a string in reverse order. Let's take an example. Input is hello. This is Python program. The words in this string are program Python is this hello. We have to display it in the reverse order. First we have to display program Python is this and hello. This is what we have to do. But the condition here is we should not use the split method. The discussion about split method was clearly discussed in our previous classes. We should not use the split method. So what we have to do here is, the logic here is, in the string we can identify, we can get the characters in the string by using the index values. The memory is allocated in a continuous manner and the index values are assigned for those memory locations. We can access the characters in a string using index values, and we can do string slicing also. Part of the string can be sliced. We can access a part of the string. So we use these concepts in identifying the words in the reverse order. What we do here is, we start from the end position, we move towards the back to the front position, means front character. So whenever we are moving, whenever we found an empty space, so what it means is, we have found one word. We have to display this word. We have to display a part of the word, means string slicing should be used. String slicing is based on the index value. So what we have to do here, we have to maintain the index position, starting position and ending position. So we have to maintain the end position when you are moving towards this until you find, we have to change the start position value. Whenever you find the empty space, from start plus 1 to the end position, we have to slice, we have to display, means we displayed one word. Again continue moving towards, whenever we are moving towards back again, whenever you found the empty space, again we found another word. We have to display from P to this position. So the end value now points to this empty space. That is how we take two variables and keeps on updating the variables. Whenever we find the empty space, we display the starting position to ending position. That is what we do here. The logic which we use here is this logic. When we comes to the last one, whenever we displayed Python, move back. Whenever we found the empty space, display is, move back. Whenever we found empty space, display this. Whenever we are moving backwards, we don't find any empty space here. After completion, we have to display the start and end position, means we have to display this hello word. We not yet displayed in the loop. After coming out of the loop, we have to display this hello word. That is the logic which we use here. Coming to the program, let's take a is equal to input, enter the string. So we are taking the string from the user, we are taking it in the variable called a, and we are identifying the length of the string. The length of the string is assigned to variable called b, and end is pointing to b, means the last position, after last position, because in string slicing, remember this is very important, the last position is not considered, up to the last position is considered. That's why we are moving to the, so length starts from a 0th index, the number of characters. So hoping that you already know the basics, we are moving on. So end is pointing to the length, means the last length of the string is 10, means end is pointing to 10. So for j in range of, we have to move from the end, we have to move from the end. This position, this index value is given as a b minus 1. We have to start from there, b minus 1. We have to move up to 0th position. Minus 1 is not considered here, up to 0th position, and we are moving backwards. That's why we will take minus 1 into consideration. The discussion about range function was clearly made a separate video. So whenever we go into the loop, what we have to do, start is equal to j. The jth position is considered as the starting position. Means we start from here. This is jth position, j value. Whenever we go into the loop, j value, start value. And whenever we find the empty space, this is the start value. We have to display from start plus 1 to end position. That is the logic we using here. So if a of j is equal to empty space, print a of start plus 1 to end position. Means we are displaying a part, a slice of the string slicing from start plus 1 to end. This end is equal to empty space. We have to stay in the same line. If you want to stay in the same line after printing a value, we use this end is equal to empty space. Now after displaying the first word, then end is pointing to the start position. So now end is pointing to this position. That's why start is updated to end. So start is updated to end. So again it will go into the loop. After coming out of the loop, we have to display a of start to end. We have to display this hello keyword. So this is how the output comes from. Program Python is this and hello is displayed. This is the logic to display the words in a string in reverse order. Coming to the next example, program to check string rotation. First we have to understand what string rotation is. Let's take an example and understand what string rotation are. Let's take an example. HELLO is a string. We are having two types of rotations, left rotation and right rotation. So whenever this HELLO O is moved to the first position, that we call it as right rotation one time. So the string, after rotating this hello one time, right rotation one time, OHELL. If you do it for two times, two rotations, two right rotations, what's the value you will get? LOHEL. Again L is getting to the front position, LOHEL. This is what right rotation is. Left rotation is exactly opposite. If you move the words to the other end, characters to the other end, we call it as left rotation. If you move H to the other end, ELLOH. If you move two times, LLOHE. That is what left rotation is. Our question is, here the user will give two inputs, two strings as input, S1 and S2. We have to check whether the S2, second string, S2 is a rotation of S1. Whether it may be left rotation, whether it may be right rotation, it may be any rotation. We don't want to consider whether it is right or left rotation. It is any rotation. We have to display it as a S2 is a rotation of S1. That is what we have to do. So for that, the logic here is, see here, let's assume that our first string is hello. So what we are doing here is HELLO. We are concatenating the same string two times. So why we have done here is, you take any rotation of this hello keyword, that rotation value will be the substring of this string. Let's check it, OHELL. So what that means is OHELL. It's a substring of this concatenated string. Let's take LOHEL. LOHEL is the substring of this concatenated string. Let's take examples of left rotation. ELLOH. ELLOH is a part of the substring of the taken string, the concatenated string. LLOHE. That's the logic we use here in order to identify whether the given string is a rotation of the S1 or not. Okay, coming to the programming, the program A is equal to input, enter the string 1. So we are taking the string 1 into variable called A. B is equal to input of enter the string 2. We are taking the second string into variable called B. If length of A not equal to B means this is not string rotation. String rotation means they should have the same length. So that's why the first condition is print the string is not rotation of string 1. Else what we are doing, K, we are taking a variable and we are concatenating our string 1 two times. A plus A means plus is used for concatenation. So count is equal to, we are using count. What is the count function do? It will count whether the, see here, what we have done here is a K dot count of B. B means the second string. The second string is present in K or not. If it is present one time, it will give count as 1. If it is present two times, it will give count as 2. We use this count function in order to identify whether the string 2 is present in K or not. If count is greater than 1 means string is present, means it is a rotation of S1, otherwise it is not a rotation of S1. That's the logic we use here. If count greater than 0, print string 2 is a rotation of string 1, else print string 2 is not a rotation of S1. Okay, this is what the logic which we used here. Hope you understand the concepts. If you have any questions regarding the concepts, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.